Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Nancy from Desert Haven in Lancaster, California. I help people find jobs out in the community, and I teach vocational skills to help them succeed in their very first jobs. Today we're going to talk about basic customer service skills. This is by no means an in-depth video. If you care about customer service, and I think you do because you're watching this video, there are a lot of videos on the internet about customer service. So I'm going to go over some of the basics. This is a great starter program for your very first job. Helping customers is super important at every job. Good customer service skills are basically just good people skills. So maybe you're getting a job where you're not going to be directly facing the public all the time. That doesn't matter. You still need to have good people skills, being caring and friendly to succeed at your job. And the more you learn about customer service, the better you're going to be in any job, whether you're directly helping the public or not. I'd like to start with a basic customer service example of an encounter with a customer. Maybe the encounter is out in the store, maybe it's at the front counter of a restaurant, maybe it's at the cashier when it's the last stop going out, maybe it's out in the parking lot. There's three things you want to do for every customer, pretty much. Every customer is a little bit different and they should be treated differently based on their situation, but the basic customer service transaction goes like this. First, you want to greet the customer. A little bit of eye contact, hello, hi, good morning, things like that. Make sure that you are greeting everyone within 10 or 15 feet of you, and it makes them feel welcome, and it lets them know that you work there, and it also prevents shoplifting to an extent. So some companies will make you greet everybody as they walk in the door, but it's a great habit to be in of just greeting people when you're in the area. Even if you work in an office or a factory, say hi to the people around you. It's just friendly, okay? The second thing you want to do, and I put it in 2 steps here, but the second thing you want to do is help them. If you suspect that this person needs help and you're out on the floor of your store, then offer, are you finding everything okay? People don't really say, can I help you anymore? But in some situations it might be okay. But a great one is to say, are you finding everything okay? Or is there anything I can help you find today? It's better if it's not a yes or no question, but it doesn't matter. Are you finding everything okay today? Right? Or if they're, looking at something specific, you can say, can I help you with the salad dressings? Whatever. As you get towards the end of your conversation with this person, ask them if there's anything else you can help them with. Maybe there's something else on the list that they can't find in the store. So before you leave them, offer them to help with anything else. And then the last part of any conversation that you have with a customer is to thank them. Thank you, hope to see you again soon. Ask them to come back again. You want customers to come in your store as much as possible and spend their money so that you can keep your job, right? So tell them thank you, thanks for coming in, see you again soon, let me know if you need anything else, that sort of stuff, right? But you want to wrap up your conversation with a thank you every time, no matter where you are in the store. That's the basic customer transaction. Greet, help, thank with everybody that you encounter in your store or restaurant. Greet, help. A very important part of your people skills and your customer service skills is smiling. It's so easy. Even when you don't feel like smiling, it's easy because it's just muscles in your face, right? So just like bending your arm, you're just bending your cheeks to hold your face in a smiling position. And the cool thing about this is that it's contagious. People will smile back at you when you're smiling. So even if you don't feel like smiling, you just hold your mouth in that shape, and it makes your life happier because the people around you are happier because you're smiling. It's contagious. Smiles, they're free, and you get one back when you do it. It's awesome. It's an amazing thing. It's easy even when you don't feel like smiling. Smiling is necessary at work. It's just muscles in your face, right? Just these muscles right here. Just put them in a smile. Try it right now. Are you smiling? Right? It makes you feel better, and it makes you feel better because people will smile back at you as well. So it's a very important part of customer service, is just to smile all day at work. Smile when you're out in public. Smile to the people that you work with. Give them a smile. It's free and easy. Well, what if your customers are not smiling? What if they're unhappy? What if you have a customer with a problem? We hear about it all the time, and we think that customers are going out of our way to bother us, but usually that's not the case. Customers are unhappy because they're not getting the service or products that they expect from your business. They care about your business, and they want you to do better. They want the business to be successful. If they didn't care, they would not say anything, right? They might tell their friends how horrible it was, but they're not going to bother telling you. They complain because they care. If they let you know that the restroom's dirty, it's not because they're trying to be your boss. It's because they care about you, and they don't want another customer to have to come in and deal with that dirty restroom. They care enough about your business to let you know when something's going wrong. Thank them. Tell them thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Right? If it's a bigger problem than that, you want to listen carefully and make sure you understand the problem. Repeat it back to him, rephrase it, just to make sure that you understand what that customer needs. Okay? Apologize that this is happening to them. Now, an apology doesn't mean that it's your fault. It just means that you're sorry, that you're empathetic. That means that you care about this customer enough to apologize. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I kind of do a head tilt when I say it. I don't know why, but sorry, like that, right? Figure out what to do about the problem. Get help if you have to. If you cannot satisfy that customer, if it's something out of your control, take them to someone who can. Okay, you do not have to bear the brunt of all of their anger. Or if you can't help them, then go take them to someplace else, to a manager or a more experienced person to where they can help. Okay? Always remain calm and friendly. Keep that smile on your face, and not like sarcastic, but just be calm and friendly and let them know that you care enough to help them take care of the problem. If the person is super mad and out of control, take them to a manager. This is your first job. You are not trained yet to deal with that level of an unhappy customer. So come with me. We're going to go find someone to help you. Don't leave that customer standing there. Take them with you to go get a manager and care, or act like you care enough about this customer that you want to help take care of the problem. You want to make sure that they understand that you care about the problem. All right, it's quiz time. We're going to go over some true or false statements. If you're doing homework for my class, this is the same thing on the lesson, and I will give you all the answers right here in this video. All right, first one. It's important to make customers feel important. Yes, it makes them feel welcome, they feel important, they feel like you want to have them at the business. And you do, because without customers you have no business. You won't get any hours, people lose their jobs. You want to keep customers coming back into your place of business. So that is true. Second one, first impression is formed when you meet someone for the first time. This is true. And in most cases of customer service, you are meeting people for the first time all the time. So the first impression that you make is important, that you're smiling and you're welcoming, and that's very important for your first impression, that you look nice and you're smiling. So that is true. Remember, first impression, first time. All right, the next one. You can create good relationships with customers by talking to them and taking an interest in their needs. Absolutely. You want to build good relationships with customers. And when they come back into the store, you can greet them, hey, welcome back, right? It makes them feel welcome and important. So talk to them, take an interest in their needs. And I'm not talking about long conversations, but if they're buying tomato plants, ask them how their tomatoes are doing next time you see them. Customers love that stuff, right? So that one is definitely true, T for true. The next one, asking questions helps you understand your customer's needs. Right. What kind of tomatoes are you looking for? Right? What kind of bicycle? For how old? What size? What color? What kind of tape? There's all kinds of questions you can ask to help them figure out what they need so that they buy the stuff they need while they're in your store. Or maybe you need to answer questions about a menu in a restaurant. You want to help the customer figure out what they want to eat. So that is true. Asking questions. Okay? Next one, when speaking to a customer on the telephone, it's very important to repeat back the information to make sure you understood. Since you're not face to face and you're over the phone, it is important that you double back and repeat the information that they gave you to make sure that you understood. So that is true. All right, next. True or false? Rude customers don't need to be treated nicely. If they're rude to you, you could be rude back. That is false. You don't know those people, and they might not mean to seem rude. Maybe you think they're being rude, but maybe they don't think they're being rude. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Be nice anyway. That's your job. You're being paid to be there. Put a smile on your face, and maybe you'll snap them out of their bad mood, or maybe they didn't mean to be rude to you, or maybe you just thought you heard something wrong, or who knows. And you don't know what they're going through. You don't know their life. So just treat them nicely. They're a customer in your store. They're spending money. And even if you think they're being rude, be nice anyway. Smile anyway. Okay? The next one, learn customers' names and call them by their name whenever possible. Yeah. If you have a business where taking people's names is part of the business, Starbucks does. They write it on the cup. Some stores have names on the receipts. Use the names whenever possible. I'm not saying you have to go around and ask everybody what their name is, but if you're in a situation where you have their name handy, banks, after you've taken credit cards and things like that, use their name. We love to hear our own names, right? Customers love it. So they may not say anything, but they love it. So that is definitely true. Learn your customers' names and use them whenever possible. The next one says, all customers are the same. All customers are the same and can be treated the same. Well, you know that's not true. Customers are not all the same, especially when there's language differences, there's ability differences. There might be people in wheelchairs or that can't see or hear or have kids hanging all over the cart. You want to treat customers specifically for them. Some people are going to need more help than others. Some elderly people are going to need more help lifting things and things like that. So you might not offer a young man help with a case of water, but you might help an older lady with a case of water. So treat everybody specifically to them. So this is false. We don't treat everyone exactly the same. We treat them all with respect and courtesy and a smile, but we give them help in different ways. Okay. The next one, use proper grammar when you're speaking to customers. No slang or cussing. This is true. You want to maintain professionalism all the time. You can get a little more casual with a customer that you know very well, but I still don't recommend slang or cussing at the work site. Make sure you're being professional all the time. The fifth one on here, customers keep you from doing your more important work. I hear this a lot from like stockers in a grocery store. They're busy stocking their soup cans or their cereal boxes, whatever, and a customer comes and asks for help. They are not bothering you. You are the reason why you're there. That customer, did I say that right? That customer is the reason why you're there. It's the reason why you're stocking during business hours, so that you're there to help customers if they need it. So you should be greeting everybody as they walk onto your aisle, even while you're stocking. Say hi, hello, hi, hello. Because the customers are your important work. The stocking will get done. Help those customers. This is true. Let me mark it true. False. I'm sorry. Customers do not keep you from doing more important work. They are the reason for your work. So that answer is false on here. Here's some more. When a customer is disappointed, you should do everything in your power to correct the problem. Yes. Again, if you cannot help them, take them to someone who can. Okay? So that one is true. You don't have to speak to customers unless they speak to you first. This is false. You should be greeting customers. In many stores, the rule is 10 feet. When customers are 10 feet of you, you should be saying hello to them. Saying welcome or hello or hi or can I help you find anything, but anything at all. Sometimes just a smile and eye contact to acknowledge that you see that customer. It helps them know that you work there, and if they need help, okay, they'll let you know. So it's false. You do have to speak to customers even if they don't speak to you first. Next one, be respectful of different cultures and disabilities. Talked about that just a minute ago. This is true. Okay? Be respectful of everyone, even if they're not the same as you. Okay? Always remain professional with flirty or pushy customers. Be professional. If they're flirty or pushy and they don't stop, you can take it to a manager, right? Get help with that. Don't keep it to yourself, but always remain professional. That's true. The last one, French and Spanish are examples of body language. This is false. French and Spanish are languages, and if you speak them, that's awesome, and you can use that at work. But body language is a completely different thing. A smile is body language. Your arms folded is body language. Oh, look how mad I look right now. Right? The way you stand and the way you present yourself, that is body language, not French or Spanish. Okay, this is the last page of true or false. First one, tell your customers your name and let them know that you're available to help them. This is true. So you see a customer, you greet them, you ask them if they need help with anything, and they say, no, I'm good. And you say, okay, well, my name is Nancy. If you need anything, just give me a shout. Something like that, right? Conversational. Just let them know that you're available to help, and then you can keep stocking. Not everyone needs help. But it's important to acknowledge that they're there, and then let them know, I'm Nancy. Let me know if you need anything. Like that. Next one. On the phone, you can smile with your voice. What? The next one is, on the telephone, you can smile with your voice. Listen to the difference between smiling and not smiling, okay? Thank you for calling Smith Grocery. Does that sound friendly? No, not really. Let's try that again. Thank you for calling Smith Grocery. Thank you for calling Smith Grocery. Okay? The trick is the lift in your voice at the end. It sounds friendly and it sounds like you're smiling. Thank you for calling Smith's Grocery. Makes all the difference. It makes it sound friendly and smiling. So that is true when you have to answer the phone. Okay? Next one, and we've talked about this, so you should know if it's true or false. If you cannot help a customer, get a coworker who can. Okay? There's two good reasons for this. Two. Is that not only are you helping the customer so next time they'll know where that product is, but also you'll be learning where that product is. So take that customer with you and you say, I don't know, I'm kind of new here, but let's both find out where the mustard is. Okay? Take the customer with you, go ask somebody who knows, and take them to that product. That is true. If you cannot help a customer, get a coworker who can. Next one, basic customer transaction. Greet the customer, help the customer, and thank the customer. Is that true or false? We talked about it earlier. That is true. Greet, help, thank. If you can get those parts down, you're going to be great. Do it for everybody with a smile on your face. Okay? And the last one here is a trick question. It says, the most important person in any business is the manager. My very first job interview, I got this one wrong. They asked me who the most important person was, and I said the manager. And I was very young, and I didn't know, and it is not the manager. The most important person in any business is the customer. Every time. The most important person in any business is the customer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for your first job with customer service. If you have any questions, ideas, suggestions, comments, horror stories, let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.